All right, so this is going to be a sort of overlay on what you guys could potentially do for your mortgage broking SMMA offer. So I sort of did some research. You can just simply go to Google and search what's the average LTV, lifetime value of a customer for a mortgage broker, and they either take upfront commission where they make 0.5 to 0.7% on the total loan. So they'll make roughly $2,000 to $3,000 for each person they sort of give a loan to, or they do a trail commission and they'll make say $11,000 over a 30-year period. So like the average value of a customer is anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. Hence, it's a pretty solid market to do social media management for, or like SMMA for, just because their ticket is very high, so they can afford spending say $5,000 a month on marketing, and they have the budget to sort of pay someone to sort of run their ads and lead gen. So you probably want to sort of educate them and show them a similar sales funnel that I've set up, where with $50 per lead, which is quite solid, like as you see, you can probably get leads at around $20 to $25, but these are lower quality leads. And if you literally put in twice the amount of questions, like, hey, are you looking to buy a house in the next 3 months, or do you currently have a mortgage? You can add in those extra questions, and the cost per lead will go up, but at $50 you get qualified leads. So you'll tell the sort of client, hey, with $50 a lead, you can get 100 leads for $5,000. If you have an outbound sales team, 80 people should pick up. Out of the 80 pick up, there should be 30 people that are qualified for a mortgage or for a loan. And then probably 10 people would actually go ahead and follow through it and start an application. And out of the 10, you'll most likely close 3 people. So you're probably able to turn $5,000 in ad spend and make anywhere between $9,000 to $30,000 with the clients that you bring through. Now the cold call pitch is going to be like, hey, we'd like to work with you for free. And all we ask is that we'd like to make 30% of the sales we bring in for you, leaving you 66% to cover your own overhead, and you make some profit as well. So we'll work with you completely for free and only get paid upon bringing you more revenue and more profit. So it's a pretty easy pitch. And you'll be like, hey, there's only 2 criteria you want. 1, you need to already have a structured sales process, and 2, you need to be able to spend $5,000 a month on Facebook ads. And also, I don't know where you'd want to fit this into the pitch, but you might want to say something like, on average, we partner up with clients over a 2-year period. Usually by the end of the 2 years, they might want to bring their marketing team in-house. But there is a one-time setup fee of $800 just to get us started and just to cover all our costs onboarding you. But other than that, we'll be working completely for free and only getting paid upon making you money. I searched in Australia. There's 19,000 mortgage brokers in the whole of Australia, so that's a ton of leads. Yeah. Let's say only the top 30% can afford spending $5,000 a month. So what's 30% of 19,000? So that's 5,700. And out of this 5,700, let's say half of them already work with a lead gen team. I'm probably one third of them has an agency helping them with Facebook ads lead gen. I reckon the other 2/3 might have Google search, Google display lead gen sort of agencies, but I reckon 2/3 of them probably won't have like a Facebook ads lead gen person. Let's do half. Yep, like we'll do worst case scenario half, so divide by 2. So you're left with 2,900 leads that have the money that aren't working with an agency. So yeah, Now you might ask, oh, why should I work for free? Well, one, I guess you're making the $800 upfront, so it's not free. But if we go ahead and do this correctly, we're only going to be attracting companies that are sort of medium-sized businesses that have an actual sales team. And if they have an actual sales team and an actual sales process, even if you got them 100 average leads that cost around $30 a lead, they'll be able to make money from that. Like if you work with someone with a solid sales team, maybe the conversion rate might not be 3 in 100, but let's say you got them crappy leads. They'll probably at least make one close out of the 100 leads you bring them. Obviously, we want to be giving them qualified leads, but when you're working with a medium business, they're going to make you money. They're going to make themselves money, and then you'll be able to get a split of that as well. Next is if they're able to spend $5,000 a month on ads, that means you're going to get accelerated learning. Like if you're spending that much money within one niche, you're going to learn so much. You're spending $5,000, divide that by 30 days, you're spending $166 a day. So this gets you a lot of data. You get to learn what works, what targeting, no targeting. If you just do a radius of 20 kilometers, 50 kilometers, you get to learn so much because you're spending so much. So that's another reason to work for free. The third thing is when you're working with these medium-sized businesses, they have already credibility and reputation. So you can leverage their company name as a testimonial, and that's going to get you other clients. Like if clients see that you're working with a sort of pretty solid mortgage broker, they're going to want to work with you for free. I mean, they're going to also want to work with you as well. And lastly, as you do this, you're going to gain confidence in this niche as a lead gen agency. And once you gain confidence, that's when you can start charging people like a monthly retainer on top of performance. So yeah, that's probably going to be my advice when it comes to creating an offer and pitch for mortgage brokers. I'll probably give you a copy. I'll link you this Canva presentation so you can take bits and parts of it from where you need. Now it's just up to you sort of wording it in a nice way, have a nice structure, the cold call structure, the first sort of discovery call structure, and somehow piece this all together in a nice succinct way. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions.